Nigerian policemen are becoming endangered species. We need prayer, Inspector General of Police. Baba, welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. He stated that given the current situation, police require prayers for protection and guardians. The Inspector General of Police IGP Usman Baba has urged police officers to be alert, vigilant and prayerful as they are becoming endangered species in Nigeria. He stated that given the current situation, police require prayers for protection and guardians. The IGP made the announcement on Thursday while commissioning the administrative block of the number 26 Squadron Police Mobile Force and a 1.7-kilometer internal road network at Mopo Barracks at Idoro Road in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. He said, and I quote, "I want to encourage the officers to always pray. I can see a church and a mosque here. Policemen are becoming too religious these days, and that is good. I say any person who does not know how to pray is in danger. These days we know we are in endangered species. We need to pray and protect ourselves very well. I want to appreciate all the officers and men for cooperating with their commanders." In a statement about the newly commissioned project, the IGP stated that the newly constructed administrative block and a good road network would make life easier for the officers and men. He also commended the Niger Delta Development Commission NDDC for intervening in the construction of projects that have been abandoned for years, while urging the commission to do more for the police. He continued, "These projects are for the policemen to improve their working environment. I want to appreciate the commanding officer for having the initiative and courage to find the means and ways of completing this project. I always appreciate officers who add value to where they work and where they live. Two things that can motivate and encourage one are a convenient place of work, where to retire to after the day's job, and I can tell you, you have these two things here. To NDDC, I commend you for making the work easy for the officers and men and the people of Niger Delta as a whole, and may God continue to bless you even as you do more." The acting managing director of NDDC, Emmanuel Audu Owebobora, stated in his remarks that the agency, in recognition of Section 6 of the Police Force Mission Statement and Partnership, took over the construction of a dilapidated project and awarded the contract to Mrs. Godson Project Limited when the police sought their assistance. Audu, who was represented by the Akwa Ibom State Director of NDDC, Engineer Udoet Obot, revealed that the police post project at Osongama Extension, which is 80% complete, will be commissioned soon, and urged members of the public and officers to protect and make good use of the facilities. I state here that as a critical stakeholder, the Nigerian Police Force led by IGP Usman Baba has helped to advance NDDC's share of cooperation with the force by providing an enabling environment for our contractors to operate without molestations, he added. Now, let me say this. I am not going to come out and give a very unfair opinion. I'm going to speak from both sides. Now, speaking from the side of the police, whether you like it or not, there are members of the Nigerian force, not just the police, that are very dedicated to their work. I am telling you, if you meet those people, you are going to wish, in fact, you want to join them. Whether I like it or not, they are very good police officers that when you meet them, they are actually the ones that phrase, "the police is your friends," are meant for. They make things easier. They don't, it is all about they give their heart to their work. Do you understand? Those ones who die protecting, when you come to a place when there's a shootout, there's a robber, there's kidnappers, they die in combat. Those ones, exactly. Those ones, they're the one I'm talking about. But on the other side, I think a lot has to be done. A lot of people see the police as the enemies, and it is because of those bad eggs. That is why. The police have become a target because I think it is the police that it is, let us not forget, it is the SAS part of the Nigerian police force that gave birth to the NSAS that happened in 2020. Yes. And it is because of their character, how the people who are supposed to come protect us, who, if you are somebody now, maybe you are late, you can't go home. The police station is where you should go to, but no, the police station is not like a death trap. You don't go there. If you go there, anything will do you do on your own. Do you understand? So it is because of these people that answer happened. Meaning the bad ex has given them a very bad name. During that time, we complained of people being killed over nothing just because they saw money with you. I'm telling you, I've had stories, very awkward ones. I've read in newspapers, I've read in radios, TV stations, I've read online about many times police officer because of one thing. You hear stories of 200 naira or 150 naira. What am I saying? That time police collects 20 naira. You've had situations where because of 20 naira, the police have killed people. These things happen. And you don't come outside and make statement that time or that you've disciplined the person or we don't even see you. You only come out and make statement that, oh, this person is going to be disciplined. But you don't follow it through. The people are angry, just like I would always say. No matter how dumb a person is, even a slave that you brought in and that you tell her sit down or tell him do this, do that, one day, if that person gets to a breaking point, or more, he or she is going to fight you with anything that they have. And that is what is happening. People have gotten to the breaking point. You don't get to keep treating people the way that is not good, that you're coming out to say, God, you should pray. It's not a matter of praying. And sometimes if you look at the attitude of this policeman, you ask yourself, did they really screen these people? It looks as if they just go pick them from God knows where and just give them uniform to start the job. It looks like they were not even orientated. It looks like they were not even, the psychological part of their job, them thinking and asking questions or following through with, you start asking yourself, why? So, the police, they should check themselves first of all before coming out to tell Nigerians to pray or telling themselves to pray. They should make sure their own part that does not have any blame or blemish. Why Nigerian policemen are becoming endangered species over the years? The men and the women have failed to live up to their responsibility. Good. They have severely violated the rule of law, compromising on their duties. Absolutely correct. And as a matter of fact, we even have within the rank and file of the force some saboteurs who are aiding and abetting crime. A very good example of this is Abba Kyari. So how can you tell me that a policeman who fought crime, that same policeman, he's not just guilty of the same crime, guilty of the same crime and more. So you can see that is one of the reasons why they're becoming endangered. They should check their end. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest.